What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Or should I say, how's everybody doing on this fine Saturday evening, baby? Let me get a tweet out real quick, then we can begin. There's a lot to do tonight, whole lot to do tonight. Let's take a look at the poll from last night.
Man loves beans.
Wait. Before we do that, have a message from Black Belt Zombie Turtle. Before anyone else sends over anything else, we must do the slap so that it's clear. The slap's already gone. Slap. Black Belt Zombie Turtle Zombie. Sorry, Black Belt Zombie Turtle. Thank you very much for the buck. It was the slap felt a little off, but we had to do it quick because the message doesn't show up in the regular chat. All right, I will check out your actual message in just a moment. Let me get the tweet out so that we can really begin here. All right, so check out this poll from yesterday, man. What would you rather have, 6-star Magneto or some real-life magnets? Vote now. Magnets almost won. Magneto, less than 60%. I mean, magnets are awesome. I'm a little bit surprised that magnets didn't actually win. We're just gonna do this. Just at Marvel Champions. What? How did magnets lose? Did you... What do I want to say here? Did you... What to say? Did you rig the poll? No. Okay. To retweet. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Black Belt Zombie Turtle sent over Buck saying, "Beaver, how the pumpkin are ya? Frosting. What? Anyways, I was down the forest in a cold beach day when I saw a snail. He was trying to say something, but could hardly keep up. He was walking too fast. I heard he said to wish you a happy Pelon birthday. Well, what a kind snail. It's too bad he doesn't know when my actual birthday is, because it is not my birthday. But thank you to the snail. Anyway. Black Belt Zombie Turtle, thank you very much as well. Alright, Poos on Poos sent it over 2 of them Canadian bucks saying rank 3 Venom the Duck is happening. What? You're going all in on Venom the Duck, eh? Alright. Okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay. Well, that's cool, man. That should be a good time. Should be a fun time with Venom the Duke. Let's hit the arena. Poos on Poos, saw your tweet earlier. Congrats. What do I want to start with here? Ooh, yeah, I guess we'll just start with the... I guess we'll load the 6 stars in. Might as well. Let's do that. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Yuki sent over 3 of them Polish bucks saying, "What's up, Brian? When's the next Abyss Path happening, and what team are you going to bring?" I'm gonna be talking about that in a video soon, sometime this week. Of exactly when, but I was waiting for Marvel Insider rewards to come in. They just came in. I was waiting to see if I pulled any new champions. I didn't, but we can torch, so that is gonna be helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna talk all about that in a video. I don't have the exact date. I'm not going to have the exact date. just yet, but it's going to be happening soon before all of this stuff in the mail expires. So that is when. Thank you for them 3 Polish bucks, dude. What's up, MSD? BG, I have a quote to say to thee. The numerical value 2/3. Or no, well, hold on, never mind. This is, because this is, I feel like this is all rhyming and I'm saying it all wrong. Let me start over, BG, I have a quote to say to thee. The numerical value 2 out of 3. Have a good stream. Yes, I think I am aware of what you're referring to. I'll remind you that right now it is 1-1 and there's still time left on the clock. All right. So hold your horses. Hold your freaking horses. All right, Mo the Awesome sent over a buck saying, "Hey BG, I opened a 6-star basic on the beta server, and guess who I got? Nick freaking Fury. I have the tier 5 class catalyst and the awakening gem, 15k bleed ticks, kills Realm of Legends Rhino in 30 hits. I'm going to bed sad tonight." Rip, dude. That's probably why it's not a good idea to pop open crystals on the beta, but I can't blame you. I've done the same thing. I had a ghost on the beta. I still have no ghost on the live servers. So yeah, man. But thank you for the buck, dude. Zah sending over a buck as well. Saying, just got done watching you carry Legacy through the incursion seeding. I mean, just barely. Someone with your skill deserves better luck with their openings. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Hopefully one day I'll get the champs I'm looking for. But honestly, the last crystal I opened was pretty lucky, so I can't even complain. I'm doing good. We got Laura in the chat. You're coming home this coming week. You better get all them ladies to clean the house before you kick them out. Can't. They're already gone, so the house is not gonna be clean. Oh man. All right, Simon sent it over too. Simon, thank you very much. Saying, "Hey BG, have you seen Netflix show High Score? Think you'd enjoy it. About history of video games. Also, could you check my tweet? Name coaching Tega? Is it Tega? Say that? Either way, yeah, I'll check it out. So Star recommended that I watched that, and I haven't yet. But it's like on my list of things to watch next time I'm watching some TV. We'll check that out. She recommended that a few weeks ago. Just haven't had the time to do it yet. But it sounds interesting. Definitely want to watch it. Okay, what is this? BG, see this? Dwayne the Rock Johnson was stuck at home as power outage meant security couldn't open. Needed to get to a movie set, so he ripped it off with his bare hands. Security company said that shouldn't have been possible. Is this actually his picture? I can't tell if this is actually his picture or not. Either way, I mean, I believe it. The Rock can do anything. He's The Rock. He could rip the whole house down with his bare hands. Even a brick house, which stops the big bad wolf. That's crazy though. Corey sending over a buck as well. Thank you, Corey. Saying, Graham Brandt, how the family friendly are you? You're right. Yoshi would beat Mario in a street fight. Enough about Dino beatdowns. Don't forget you won't be able to do a day stream tomorrow because of your steel cage match with The Undertaker. Ah, of course. How could I forget the steel cage match with The Undertaker? Yeah. It's gonna be tough. You know what? I think they'll understand, and we could rearrange. I'll just let them know, dude. I gotta catch up on some of this content, man. I gotta do this. I gotta get through the boss rush. Undertaker. Walter, come on. His real name's Walter, if you didn't know. I actually have no idea what his real name is. But, Corey, thank you for the buck. Arcade sent over 20 rupees. Thank you, dude. Where's your message at? Pro tip. Mr. G, need some advice to keep stumbling in my voiceovers and have to redo over and over. How does one maintain composure and get my words out right? Missed my upload yesterday. You're asking the wrong person, really, man. I don't know, man. It's just persistence. You just try again. You just do it again. That's the only thing. That's the only advice I have, at least. That's what I do. There's potentially some better advice out there on the YouTubes from like a professional voiceover artist that, you know, maybe they would tell you warm-up exercises or I have no idea. There's probably some way to practice it outside of just doing it again that would help. But that's all I know to do, so that's all I got. I re-record many times for certain videos. Alright, Exotic Stench. I don't know if Exotic Stench is actually in here, but I just got the message pop up that says 3 months in a row. So Exotic Stench, if you are here, thank you very much. If you're not here, even if you are, either way, thank you very much to everyone, all the members, all the people with the banana next to their name. Thank you very much, guys. For BG, say, what's up, guys, for 2 hours straight before. It's true. MCC subreddit is so toxic, is it? I stopped going to stopped going to Reddit for the most part, which kind of sucks because I liked Reddit, but I don't know. I kept seeing my name pop up for different things for different reasons. I mean, usually people were quick to defend me or whatever. For I don't know, whatever was going on. But I guess this goes back to like the 12.0 days. That's when things took a little bit of a turn. And I was like, hey, yeah, the game's not good right now, but don't worry, it'll get better. I mean, it did get better, but people were not wanting to hear that at the time. Alright, Black Zara from Set It Over 2. What's up, dude? Saying ABG harass me. Also check Twitter plus parry farts. Okay, there's a parry fart. What do we got on Twitter? What do we have here? Pick one to awaken. No, I don't have 6 stones. I wouldn't pick either, champ, to be honest. Thank you for your question. Next. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So, all right, here's the thing. Darkhawk, he kind of, I don't know, man. I feel like you'd want him at high sig level. If it, like, otherwise, it's not worth awakening. If you don't have the sigs, if you don't want to fully invest in the champ, unfortunately, I feel like that's the type of champ that he is. You can still play him a bit. He still has the immunities, still a robot, which can be nice. Still has some other utility like long duration heal block on special 3, you know. But the ways of his ability scale, I feel like the awakened ability wants to be high level. This guy, on the other hand, doesn't necessarily need high sig level, but I don't like. He's not a bad champion, but I feel like he's not good enough to warrant the awakening. I don't think enough would change for you in your progress, your account, by giving him the awakening gem. I feel like holding it for a more of a game changer of a champion is probably the way to go. So that's what I would do, man. I wouldn't give it to either one. Hate to say it. Like Darkhawk as a champ, but he's very sick, stone hungry. Hollow Skeleton sent it over 2. Thank you very much. And sorry I can't said much. Oh, dude, you never need to apologize about sending or not sending money or anything like that. No worries at all, man. Okay, but hold on. But thanks. I was using Killmonger on Realm of Legends Winter Soldier and 5k bleeds and practices. Sometimes people like to see new people grow and keep yourself up with stuff you like and such, my man. Wait. What is this in regards to this message? Am I lost? Was this something that we were just talking about, or are you talking about just in general? I guess. About people. Are you talking about like YouTube eyes? Just some people like to see new people grow. Is that what you're saying? I mean, that's definitely true. Oh, the guy asking about recording. Aha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely true. I think. I mean, guess to expand on that. I agree that like you know you don't need to be perfect, especially right at the start. You're never going to be perfect, but you know, especially early on. I don't think anyone's expecting it, and then yeah, they get to see kind of the improvements over time, and that's cool. All right, but dude, thank you for the 2 black belt zombie turtles. Sending over another buck saying, guess what, Pelon? I'm going back to my old work schedule of Monday through Friday morning schedule. I'll streaming at nights, which I prefer. I'm excited. Oh, and also weekends off. Yeah, weekends off sounds nice. That does sound nice, man. That's cool, dude. The old Monday through Friday morning schedule. Okay. Does that mean you're not going to be around anymore if we're talking morning schedule? You're going to be sleeping by the time these streams happen, or is it not that early in the morning? Just watched the episode where Gus says the man loves beans. Season 4, episode 3, the Western episode. Yes. It's like almost out of nowhere, right? It's great. Man loves beans. All right, huzzah! Sending over one of them Australian bucks. PG, just found out my wife is a ghost. Although to be fair, I suspected it ever since she walked through my door. Boo! Oh, boo! Terrible. Oof. Boo. Has anyone seen Tom? Is Tom in here right now? I just don't know it. Not that I miss his jokes or anything, but I don't think he was here last couple nights, right? Make sure he's okay. All right, easy sending over to saying last 2. Hey there, hi there, oh there, what's up, Star? Where's these last 2 though? Did you have no freaking clue which class to pick when I finally knuckle down and do the boss rush? My best 6-star champs are Domino, Venom, Sentinel, Stealth, and Surfer. As the only one I would even consider rank 3, but not to the point where I really care about prestige. Yeah, I understand. I mean, I don't really know what to pick myself, man. It's one of the weird things about the class pickers. There's definitely some people in the position where like, oh man, they've just been waiting, dying, itching, trying to get the last little bit of their class, or just trying to move that needle a little bit towards that full catalyst, and they knew exactly what they wanted to pick. But I think there's a lot of us that it's still relatively early on into 6-star progression, and we just have no idea. who to pick. You really don't like. This might not have the champion, the class type or whatever, right? So I don't know. You just gotta try to make a guess for the future. You could go with the class type you have the least of, if it's a class type that you like, that you think you would use later, or just go with something in the now, like the you know, cosmic for Venom or something like that. But it's a tough call, man. It's a tough decision. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle it myself. Either way, it's only 10%. Like, it's nice if that is like the last 10% you need, or if that really gets you close to the catalyst. But if not, well, it's not really that big a deal. It's just 10%. Alan sent it over a buck. Alan, I didn't even realize you sent over a buck, but I think I already, yeah, I already did read your message. I just happened to catch it out of my eye, or out of the corner of my eye, as I was reading through other messages, talking about the episode "The Man Loves Beans." Well, Alan, thank you very much for the buck, dude. Leb Jr. sent it over 5. Thank you very much. Saying, for going for progression / Cavalier, do I rank 5 unduped Warlock or rank 5 duped Sentinel? It's a tough call. I would recommend Warlock. A little bit of a tough call because I don't know where else, what else you're doing beyond Cavalier. Actually, I was gonna say, you know, because Sentinel will likely be better for Variant 3, but I'm not even entirely sure if that's true. I mean, they're both great for it, I would say. Sentinel probably is better because of the node, but in general, I think Warlock is the better of the two champions, so I would just recommend going Warlock, period. Yeah. Warlock is just such a powerhouse of a champion, packed with utility from head to toe. And Sentinel is in a similar boat, but just not quite as strong as Warlock. And Warlock's Awaken ability is not a totally necessary one, you know. What's up, Roboto? So, BG, I have some good news. I might start working as an apprentice electrician by next month. Okay. Nice, man. All right, Sean sent it over 5. Sean, thank you very much. Saying, hey, BG's pulled 2 Cosmic Awakening Gems from the Mutant Island quest. Is Hype a valid option for 1? Yes, absolutely. He's my only good Cosmic and already rank 4. Yeah, for sure, man. He doesn't need Sig stones even. You could leave him either at Sig level 1, or if you felt like juicing him up a tiny bit, you could take him to like Sig 20. But you don't even really need to do that. He is just a very powerful champion. In general, the Awakened ability doesn't scale too well itself, but what you get just kind of out of the box, that's Sig level 1 just for having him awakened, the extended buff duration, almost said debuff, extended buff duration is huge for him. So yeah, he's 100% worth that Awakening gem for sure. Don't know what you're going to do with the other one, but I'm sure you'll figure that out in time. But yeah, Hype is a great candidate for that first one. And I would just do it now kind of thing, you know. All right, Ryan Livin sent it over 10 of them Australian bucks. Ryan, thank you very much. Sorry. ABG, loving the work. Thoughts? Should I go for maxing out more 4s or aim for 5s? I'm stuck 5.2.4. So not uncollected yet. Keep up the grind. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate the kind words. And like I said, the very generous super chat. Here's kind of my recommendation for this situation that you find yourself in. You want to rank up the best champion possible, whether that means a 4 or a 5-star. And eventually, when you get into the 6 stars, it's kind of the same story there. If you have good 5 stars, it would be better to focus on them over the 4 stars. But if you don't have the right 5 stars that you need, you'll get more benefit out of the 4 stars. like, God, there's so many champions now, so it's a little bit hard to give to find like a ton of examples, but there are a bunch of examples. So for example, Void, utility champion. It's usually some kind of utility champion that is good to rank up as like a star level below kind of thing. But not always. Oh, I gotta update the D. Sorry, guys. Okay. But so yeah, Void. Like if you need to reverse the opponent's healing, and you have a 4-star Void or a 5-star champion that's pretty good, but maybe not quite as good as Void. Well, you're just gonna be hurting yourself if you don't go with the, you know, like the 4-star Void kind of thing. I'm not saying that you do need a 4-star Void. I'm just saying that that's an example. There's definitely a few examples like that, like I said. So yeah, you just go with like the best champion you got. Sometimes, if let's say after you get uncollected, maybe you want to take a breather, slow down a little bit in the story content, and just kind of, you know, focus on some side content while you're letting your stash rebuild itself and all that. Then you could be a bit more patient with the resources that you're using to rank up your champions, and you can try and hold out for that right 5-star champion or something. But for the time being, I think it's fine just to keep ranking up some 4-stars if they're really good 4-stars, you know. I hope that helps, man. Thank you again. All right, Hollow Skeleton sending over another buck. Saying wanted to be like Batman growing up, not because of being a hero, because I wanted no parents. Wow. Bada dumb? Is that like the kind of thing at the end of that? Either way, boo. Boo. Didn't Home Alone teach you anything? This is why people need Home Alone as kids. You think you don't want parents, so that you can run crazy and go nuts. But Home Alone taught a very valuable lesson that parents are important. Family matters. Either way, boo. Boo. BG, what happened in AQ? Also loosen up the purse strings on taking Torch to rank 3. I mean, Torch is gonna go to rank 3. There was a, I don't know if it was a bug or what, but we ended up having AQ map 1 for the final day of Alliance Quest. We did map 7 the first 4 days, and then upon starting up the final day, it just started map 1. So yeah, don't know if it was a bug or if it was something you know, user error, but normally it's like the same person that does it all the time, and normally it keeps the defaults from what you had like the last time. So either they got reset and wasn't realized, or could have been a bug or something like that. Don't really know. But either way, that's what happened. It's not really a big deal. Cruillian said it over 10 of them. Arses. Thank you very much, dude. Let me see. Just saying, hey, dude. Just got my first 5-star. Dr. Voodoo. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Should I awaken and rank him up, or focus on my 4 stars? I think he's a good champion to awaken and rank up. Yeah, he has a healing ability that should be quite helpful for you while progressing. Like just healing abilities in general are very strong early on in this game. I mean, they're very strong, period, but they're especially strong early on in this game when, you know, you're trying to scrape by with whatever you got. And you might not have a full team of champions to throw in a quest. You might have 1 or 2 good champions, and then you kind of fill in with whatever else you can. And you're relying on these like 1 or 2 champs to carry you through. So to have that healing ability to be able to restore their health without having to turn to the units and stuff like that, yeah, it's a pretty big deal. So I think it's a good champ to awaken. And even more confident in saying that, knowing that he will come in handy down the line for you as well. Once you make it into like the back issue content, the variant difficulties, he's really good for the latest one that just came out. So it's a good champ. Congrats on getting a good first 5-star. Good stuff. AP Wave sent it over Buck as well. Thank you very much. Saying ABG have Omega Red and Killmonger both at 6-star rank 3, slight flex. But on a serious note, should I take Saberman to rank 5 as a 5-star? I would only do it if you have an abundance of resources and you just have, you know, extra resources to just to throw into synergy champions. I guess, I don't know. I mean, if you got Killmonger at rank 3, maybe you'll be bringing him to the team more or something like that. I mean, you're certainly bringing him to the team with Omega Red too, but I don't know. I mean, well, okay, never mind. Hold on. I just realized we're talking about rank 3 6-stars. So having multiple rank 3 6-stars mean, yeah, you do have the resources. You've got extra catalysts to take champions up to rank 5. So I'll just say yes. I was trying to be careful to make sure that you understood that he's still not going to be getting played, essentially. You might play him from time to time, but you're still going to be using those other champions way more. So it wasn't going to be like a necessary rank up, but I mean, if you have the extra resources, why not? He's on the team. Well, I might as well rank him up. But thank you, dude. Poos on Poos sent it over 5 of them Canadian bucks, talking about 2 toonies and a loony, saying who to rank 2: Dupe, Mysterio, Havoc, Domino, or Doc Ock. Sorry, for disturbing ye. Is that a Canadian thing? Just saying sorry for disturbing. There's no disturbance here, man. All right, hold on. Out of those champions, I mean, Domino's probably the best bet for just generalized content. But any one of those 4 could be a good rank up if you're looking at the content you're going up against, which I recommend, because all these champions have different uses. So I don't know what you need, but just for like the general, hey, I'm fighting a guy that may or may not have nodes, Domino would probably do the best job at that. I'd say Havoc is probably second, because there's just a fair bit of utility that he has there that is hard to get in other champions, and he's just solid champ all around. I used my Havoc a little bit in 6.4. It was nice. But yeah, I don't know what content you do, and I don't know what champions you need. I recommend looking at all that stuff before making that rank up decision. Arcade sent it over 20 more rupees, saying, Mr. G, very important rank up question. Rank 3 one of these. Seaton to rank 3, KT or Lags to rank 3, or BG to rank 3. Love playing BG, but he's got poopy prestige. Please advise. He does have some terrible prestige, huh? Well, I recommend going with the champ that you love. Forget prestige. It's the made-up stat anyway. It's meaningless. Prestige. Rank the champs you love. The end. Thank you, dude. DJ, I need better battle chip RNG. Is that what we're saying here? I'm down to 22 units and I have 11 fights left in boss rush. Oof. Good luck, man. Hopefully you get some good unit pulls. Good luck. Got so many mutant 6-stars. I grinded the arena for about 5 hours on and off today, and happy to say I have more than 1 unit now. What, do you have 2 units? Also, oh no, now I have 4 units. Yeah, okay. Well, that's double what I was expecting. Also got a 3-star Dong Devil from my Cav. Wow, dude, the elusive 3-star Dong Devil. It's awesome. Congrats. Oh man. Bro, do you parry so well? I started playing a week ago and I'm trash at it. Dude, I couldn't parry in this game for like the first 7 months. I didn't even know it existed. I honestly, I didn't even know the technique existed, and I was like, it's stupid. All you got to do is just kind of mash your fingers at the screen and you get through fights. I was a fool. Parrying is essential. That should be one of the first things that you try to learn. You get used to it. It just comes with a little bit of time. It probably won't take you 7 months to figure it out if you're you know, if you know how important it is and you just practice a bit. Who did any of you guys use for the insane power gain paths in Variant 3? I used Stark Spidey. A lot of people use Doc Ock, but I didn't have one leveled up. So I used Stark Spidey, and I would hit them a few times to build up their power, do a heavy attack to drain their power a little bit, and then I would just stun lock them with a special one with the Miles Morales synergy and other tech champions on the team. So PG, how much would being a horseman help Saberman in Labyrinth/Abyss? I don't really know. I don't know if it would help. I don't know. Here's the issue with Saberman. He takes up too many slots on the team. Because you need what's it called? You want to have Sasquatch in there, right? And Sasquatch, he can't do that many fights. He's not like you know, he's not like Doom or something like that can really handle a lot of fights. You know, Sasquatch, not a bad champion by any means, but just not really cut out for the Abyss. So we're giving up one slot there. And then you're gonna give up another slot to Apocalypse. I don't know if Sabretooth is just the right champion for the Abyss. I don't think he is. It was fun doing it, but I don't think he's the Abyss. Awesome Abyss champ that we were kind of hoping that he'd be. He was just okay. Poos and Poos sending over another one of them Canadian bucks. Saying, can you pitch to me why I should watch Cobra Kai? Briefly. You know, someone else asked this the other night as well. I do a horrible job of pitching it. I don't think it needs a pitch. I think you should just watch it. And I know that's bad because everything needs to be sold in life. Is what I've come to realize. It doesn't matter how good something is. Like, I mean, Cobra Kai, for example. Amazing show, but it wasn't. I mean, it was advertised a little bit, but it wasn't on the right platform to really sell it to an audience. And all they had to do was put it on, you know, Netflix front and center. And I mean, that's the best advertising you can possibly do. it's just to have it on like the front page of Netflix kind of thing, and took off. They were able to just kind of sell it just by being there, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. I can tell you a little bit about it without spoiling things. It's essentially the follow-up from the Karate Kid series of movies. Really, the follow-up after the first movie, though. And it's got great writing, great action. And yeah, I recommend at least watching the first episode until you get to like the first fight scene. And if you're not sold by that point, well, then you're not gonna be. And yeah, that's it. All right, Hasama Mama sending over 10. Thank you very much. Saying BG, saw your stream from last night. No clue you were from Dirty Jersey. Long Island bagels are better. Whoa, 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 whoa. Anyways, grinding for first Labyrinth run next week. My question, how'd you meet Laura? Much love, man. Well, thanks, dude. Yeah, man, I grew up in Jersey. I only moved out of Jersey a couple of years ago. I'm 33 now. The first, like, 30... I moved when I was 30 or 31. Either way. We're coming up to 3 years now, so I guess I was already 31. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, living in the Seattle area now. But I met Laura. So Laura and I we met when we were 18. I might have been 17. She might have been 17. I don't know. We didn't start dating until we were 18, at least. And we went to the same high school. Didn't realize it. Never saw each other in high school. But we both had the same high school job. So yeah, we met at a clothing store that we both worked at. And she always bothered me. It sounds so bad saying it like that, but that's how it was. She, you know, I don't know, man. I just kind of kept to myself, kind of quiet. She'd always bother me, like whenever I was going on break or something like that. She'd be like, "Where are you going?" And I would just be like, 7-Eleven. Why? You get a Slurpee. Of course, it's 7-Eleven. Why else do you think I'm going? So I didn't say it like that. But yeah. So I don't know. One day, we were just talking a little bit. I was like, "Hey, what? You've never seen this movie? All right, well, we gotta watch this movie because it's a great movie." And that movie was Clerks, and the rest is history. All right, Frisky Dart, see it over 2. Thank you, dude. Saying Cobra Kai did get a Super Bowl ad. Great show. Did it get a Super Bowl ad? Holy crap, I didn't realize that. Well, that's good. Had no idea. I guess I should have watched the Super Bowl. Actually, no, I shouldn't have. But interesting. I had no idea. Yeah, it is a great show. Honestly, man, I don't know. I'm just really not good at selling stuff. If somebody wants to watch it, like, awesome. And you know, obviously, I'm excited about the show. I'm excited about a lot of things, but I understand that it's all very subjective, and if you don't want to watch it, like, it's fine. But it's right there for you to give a try to. All right, Yuki sending over 3 of the Polish Bugs saying, "Brian, so who's the better fighter, Danny or Johnny?" I mean, in the first movie, it was clear. In the first movie, I mean, there was a tournament. You know what I mean? It was decided there. That Danielson was the better fighter. Now? I don't know. I feel like Johnny is probably better. But I have no actual idea. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think back to all the episodes to know like if they've fought and stuff like that, but I mean, there hasn't been a ton of fighting between those two, right? It's been like mostly fighting between, I mean, like, you know, they fight, but just not necessarily fist fight. They fight by drawing things on billboards and stuff. I think there was like one episode where they started getting into it a little more physical or something, right? Anyway, I don't know. It's mostly about the kids and their fights. That said, I do like when Johnny fights the kids, so. Easy, man. I'm not gonna read out that comment about Kreese, but it's pretty funny. No! Got ripped to shreds. Stingray? Yeah. I mean, Stingray's the real answer. God, dude, that guy's so funny. Just the way that he came to be in that show, even. It's so good. Oh, man. Alright, Stealth Ghost, sending over another 5, saying, BG, if you could add one champ to the game, who would you add? I would want to add Agent Coulson. I mean, I don't know that many champs. That's always my disclaimer here. So I say that because I really don't know a ton of characters outside of who's already in the game. So my answer might seem a little lame based on that, or not. I don't know. But I want to see Jubilee get added. First, because I actually know that character. Well, I know of that character. I don't know their comic story and stuff. Second, because I think I have a cool idea for their abilities. It would require some new tech in the game, where she would exceed the 3 power bar cap. It'd be a pre-fight ability, and essentially your power meter would just reset itself. It would kind of keep resetting itself. You'd get to 3 bars of power, and it would just kind of reset, and there would just be an indicator, maybe a glow around the meter that let you know that you already had like 1 full power meter, and then allow you to build that back up, allow you to do that a few times. And the more power you built up that way, the crazier the kind of firework explosion would get. Where, I mean, so they would have to do it in a way that doesn't require drawing completely new animations every single time. So when I say crazier, I guess I mean more of just like more fireworks would come out. So it'd be like the same animation, right? Once you got to like 3 fireworks or whatever, it'd be the same animation, but she would just keep that combo going a bit more, kind of thing, you know? Think of like, what's a good example? Like Captain Marvel movie, where her special 2, she kind of has like those 2 beams before she hits you with like the final one. Well, she would just keep throwing those beams or something. But fireworks instead. Outside of that, I know the characters a little bit from Longshot's story, so like Shatterstar, I don't want to see added, so. Oh, Jubilee isn't even that powerful? Calm it down. Listen, it'd be cool to see, man. I'm not saying she needs to be a god. I'm just saying she could throw more fireworks. They don't have to one-shot the opponent, but she's building up more of them. What's up, Lazarian? Man, whose leg do I have to hump to get my comments read around here? Oh man, I didn't even realize you were in here. What the F? Demiok? Demiok's here too. Holy moly. You can start with mine. Can't guarantee anything. Demiok! Yeah, I just brought you up the other night, man. I was hoping you're alright. Long time no see there, buddy. Hope all's well. What comments did I miss from last night? Let's find out. I wonder. There is no other comments from you. That is the first comment. You son of a... Unless there was some kind of glitch with YouTube. But that's the only comment I see from you. Alright, let's pay attention to not die here. I am on the verge. Please don't use your special. Thank you very much. Get this guy to a special 2. We should be good. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Whew. Saved it. Saved it. Oh, we got Tom in here, too. Tom, I wasn't asking about you. I actually was asking about you, but I just don't want to admit it. All right. But yeah, those are the characters I want to see. Yuki, did you send over another few Polish bucks as well? You did. All right, dude, Cat Marvel, get out of my face. Go away. Thank you. You had that. I didn't want to do it, but you had that coming. All right. Just like you like Godzilla stomping those kids. What is that in reference to? About like the, yeah, about the fighting, about yeah, exactly. Listen, man, that show, if anything, should justify my satisfaction in pretending that I'm Godzilla stomping kids. Listen, I'll say it again, man. I've never actually stomped a kid. Okay, I would never do that. But when you're working in a retail store and you got some whiny, snot-nosed kid walking around screaming with his mom or something, that's how you get through the day, all right? All right, EZ sending over $1.50 with a hot dog, saying Coulson would be cool. I would love a giant Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ad with Calvary, Ward/Hive, Gravitron, Ada, Mockingbird, Yo-Yo, Hyde, Deathlock, Lash. I don't even know a single one of those characters that you just mentioned. They could all be made up, completely made up for all I know. And I would have no way of knowing unless I went to Google for each one of those. But okay. Yeah, sure. Would Coulson actually be a character to fight with, though, or would he just be more of a story character? I feel like the way they treated Jessica Jones, it'd be like a similar treatment where it would maybe make sense story-wise, but would you fight with him? I don't know. I don't know how he is in the comics, but I do remember him from like the Avengers movie, and I don't remember exactly what his role was, but I remember him being the suit and tie guy, not the gonna fight you guy. I encountered a really B-man-y customer the other day. First thing I said to her was, "How are you doing today?" And she responded with, "Probably better than you." Wow. Wow. That's the kind of lady that, while I would never encourage this, I wouldn't be mad if her tires ended up somehow bursting due to a knife in the tire, you know? What an a-hole, man. What an a-hole response. How are you doing today? Probably better than you. Anyway. Yeah. Pretty lame. Whoever said something about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I love you. It is my favorite TV show ever. Oh, that was me. I know everything about that show, and I was talking about it. I'll take your love now. Thank you very much. Coulson has a robot arm with lasers and energy shields, so he could be playable. Okay. Fair enough. I guess he'd be a tech champ. Got it. AQ is Alliance Quest, right? Yes. And also my alliance sucks. I don't know what to do. Well, I don't want to be rude in saying this, but it sounds like you maybe a little bit on the newer side to things. And it's okay for the alliance you're in to not be amazing right off the bat, because you're still kind of figuring out the game as well. So my advice would be to spend a bit more time playing, and then you could just find a new alliance. I mean, you could find a new alliance right now if you want, but Just do it whenever you're ready, whenever you feel comfortable with the kind of the lay of the land, you know what I mean? And yeah. Let's join a new alliance. It's not a big deal. You can join 100 different alliances if you really want, you know. Not at the same time, but you know what I mean. EG, what do you think of Kang being confirmed to be in Ant-Man 3? I don't really think much of it. I fell asleep. I didn't see Ant-Man 1 and I fell asleep during Ant-Man 2. I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I'm just saying I was tired. But I don't know. I also just wasn't that invested in the character either. So I probably will not be watching Ant-Man 3. Then again, I say that about all the Marvel movies, and somehow I've ended up watching like over half of them. So yeah. I don't know much about Kang as a character. You know, I guess now that I say that, it would be a little bit cool to learn more about Kang, I guess, because he is, or was, kind of meant to be a bigger deal in this game when he was the boss of Act 2. So maybe it would be cool to see him in a cinematic role kind of thing. So I don't know, maybe I will end up watching it. I'm telling you guys, stinking Marvel, dude. I don't want to watch it, but I feel like I should. They've got me. Tommy said he loved me. I'm broke. I don't see the problem. Wait, what? What'd Tom say? Easy, don't push your luck. What? Alright, I'm not even sure what's happening. I think I'm lost in that conversation. I'm sorry. All characters are made up, BG. I mean, yeah, they are all made up, but you know, there's different levels to it. There's the characters that are made up, but they also have fully made up backstories and connections with other made up characters that make them more real than just saying some names. Yeah, they made a show about Coulson. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s better than 90% of the movies. Wait, did I also hear they're bringing back, or they might be bringing back one of the, is it like the Daredevil show? Or was it Iron Fist? Are they bringing back one of those shows? I thought I saw that somewhere on Twitter. I thought I saw maybe a retweet from someone or something like that. But I didn't look into it. Because speaking of TV shows, not Iron Fist? Okay. Don't think they're bringing back any of the Netflix shows? Okay. She-Hulk is getting a Disney Plus show. I mean, there's lots of new shows that are coming out, but I thought I heard a rumor that they were bringing back one of them, or maybe that was in one of the other shows. Like, isn't there a connection between Daredevil and She-Hulk, or is it just that they're both lawyers? Because they're both lawyers, right? I don't know if they have actual connection together in the comics or something. EG, do you think some of the Eternals are going to be added in the game when the movie gets released? I didn't even know they were making a movie with the Eternals. I don't know. I don't know, like, the full power of the Battle Realm, like the full story behind the Battle Realm, I guess. Maybe it's a better way of saying it. Like, so Dormammu is supposed to be like way more powerful than he is in this game, right? To the point where I remember when Dormammu got added to the game, people found it silly. The idea of fighting, like, you know, just that Dormammu wouldn't like crush everyone kind of thing or something like that. But isn't that just because of the like battle realm and how Grandmaster or I don't know, whoever's collecting these gems, the collector, I guess their mama was added when the collector was still running the show. But don't they have like some power over them or something like that? God, I need to know more about this game. I've been playing it for 5 years. I really should know more, but I don't. So I don't know in like the power hierarchy or if in the story it makes sense for them to be playable characters in the contest, or if they would have some other interaction in the contest is kind of what I was getting at. Because I think they could add tons of characters to this game that wouldn't necessarily be playable. Like Galactus, they already said Galactus is not going to be a playable character, but he's going to have a role in this game. So maybe they could do the same thing. Like I still think it makes sense if Kabam teased raid bosses that, you know, Galactus, he could be the first raid boss kind of thing. However that looks. All right, cool. Done with that arena. Let's move on to the next. The hope is that they'll come back. Rumor is they're talking to Charlie Cox to return as Daredevil. I thought I saw that somewhere. Probably what you heard is that the development rights return to Marvel Studios for all of them. Oh, okay. I did not hear that. I just saw a little headline, I guess. And I could have sworn it was for Daredevil, but okay. Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool if they brought him back. I honestly, I didn't watch them, and I'm not going to watch them. But I know a lot of people in here really loved them, so I hope they do get brought back. I've now eaten enough cheese balls to be sick to my stomach. I regret absolutely nothing. Oh, Demiok. You haven't changed. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Still the Demiok that we all know and love. But still, oh, Demiok. Watching Brian play after so long of not playing MCC is a novel experience. I keep seeing characters that I don't recognize, and it's cool. Oh yeah, man. I mean, you know the deal. 2 characters per month. They haven't slowed down. Plus some reworks. Magneto. Punisher 20. Ooh, we're gonna learn more about Punisher 2099 soon. And Gambit and Falcon. I don't have too much more time left to see what the deal is with those new reworks. EG pulled 6-star Ghost the other day. Congratulations. Took her to rank 2 right away. Still learning her playstyle, but I'm loving her. Nice, man. That's good stuff. From what I hear, it takes some time, but I mean, you can. I'm sure. If you're loving her, then I'm sure you can see the power already. And once you fully harness that power, you'll be unstoppable. That was pretty good, and Vincent D'Onofrio was amazing as Kingpin. I don't know if I said that right. I do remember hearing that he was like the perfect Kingpin too, though. ABG, what makes Black Widow Clairvoyant worth rank 5ing as a 5-star? Many things, Dylan. Many things. All the different immunities that she could cycle between, the sustainability, the power control, her damage output is not exactly in line with some of the top damage dealers, but it's not that far off either. She's like, her damage is good enough, you know what I mean? She's not going to replace your Corvus or Ghost or anything like that, but it's good enough when you cycle to one of her modes. The ability to apply debuffs to the opponent to get through things like Diss Track, the nullification, or just completely eliminating all buffs and making the opponent immune to buffs. All that good stuff. Just a solid all-around champ with utility that feels like it actually has an effect on the fight. Feels like it actually matters. Daredevil and Jessica Jones were amazing. I mean, hold on. What was the deal with Jessica Jones anyway? Because I remember Laura watched that show, and did that get canceled kind of in the same way that the other shows got canceled, or? Because I mean, those shows they got canceled because of the politics behind it, essentially, right? And that's kind of the hope, is that now that the rights have returned, they can kind of fire those things up again. Was it the same thing for Jessica Jones, or did the show just start going downhill? Luke Cage was another one, right? I heard like season 1 of Luke Cage was really good, and then maybe the second season wasn't as good or something like that. Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched any of these shows, so I don't really know. All right, Robert Stromberg sent it over one of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, Robert, saying, yo, BG, what do you think I should do next? Labyrinth 100% or Act 6 100%? I've almost got 6.1 100%, and the rest is just one clear. Labyrinth is just easy path done. I have Aegon maxed out as well. Labyrinth. Like, you... I think you'll have an easier time knocking out the Labyrinth 100%, and just kind of have that check mark next to it, the 100% banner. I think that'll feel good. Act 6, it's pretty rough, and if you've done a single clear through it, I'm sure you can 100% it too. It's tough, but very doable. It just takes time, and it's gonna take a lot more time to clear that content than it is to clear Labyrinth. So yeah, that's what I recommend doing. Reward wise, it is more rewarding to 100% Act 6, but again, because of the extra time it takes, I would just do Labyrinth. I'd do that. No, Luke Cage season 2 was a lot better. Oh, was it? Was it saying it the other way around? Okay. Or were they both just good? Either way. Okay. Got it.
Man loves beans.
And yeah, Jessica Jones was part of that cancellation wave, but they aired her last season since it was already in post-production. Okay. Got it. All right, Dominus sending over a buck saying, hey, BG just pulled 6-star Red Magneto. Congratulations. When are they going to give him a buff? He is so bad. He. Smiley face. He's so bad, but he's so bad in the same way that the Power Glove is so bad. In the awesome sense. But hey, maybe they'll buff him again. You know what? F it. What if they did that? What if they're just like, you know what? Turns out we don't want to buff any other characters. We just want to keep buffing Magneto. He's still not living up to his comic book potential, and we're just going to hit him again. Buff him again. And they just give him, like, anchor arms from SpongeBob, basically. But dude, Dominus, thank you very much, and congrats on your good fortune there with 6-star Red Max. Good stuff. Daredevil show just made a ton of great casting decisions. I mean, they even managed to get Fulton from the Mighty Ducks on there. Did they? I didn't know that. Fulton, he's been in a bunch of things though. He's one of the Mighty Ducks kids that I don't oh man, I'm trying to think back. I don't remember movies where he was like the main character, but I've seen him in a bunch of different things. I remember he was in that movie Idle Hands. Pretty sure that was him, and he had a line, "Go Go Buffalo," that as a kid I thought was hilarious. That scene. They were like fighting or something, and he was just like off in the corner drinking beers or something like that. I don't know what he was doing. Just yelling, "Go Go Buffalo." Brian, am I still banned from donations? Demiak. Yes. All right, Robert's sending over another buck though, saying also, who do you think I should rank 5 next? Medusa, Venom, or Hyperion? 3 really good champions. I would honestly put it between Venom or Hyperion based on the content that you're looking to do. If you're looking to step foot in Variant 2 or Variant 5, if you still have those to do, then Venom is going to be the way to go. He's really effective in those two variants. If not, then I would probably just go with Hyperion. He's just such a powerful champion all around. I use him a lot in Act 6. I use him a lot just everywhere I go. And I love Medusa. Still love Medusa. Still one of my favorite champions in the game, just period. But I feel like the other two, I have all three of those maxed out, right? And the other two I turn to more frequently. So Venom for the variants, Hyperion for everything else. Just depends on what content you're looking to do. 6.2 is the most painful. A lot of people still say 6.2 is kind of the rough spot of Act 6. I still feel like 6.3 and 6.4 were a bit harder. Maybe that was just because of the crazy attack values, though. Now that the attack values are more in line, I'm actually not sure how I would rate them all. Yeah, I really don't know. I kind of just realized that that was always the reasoning behind me thinking 6.3 and 6.4 were more difficult. Just a lot less room for error because of the crazy attack values. Now that the attack value is a bit more normal, you can actually survive taking some hits. I mean, you still don't want to get hit. You can still essentially get one shot, but you could at least block more hits and things like that. Some traitor just left my alliance, but we don't care. Yeah, that's the spirit, man. F that traitor. I hear Laura say you just couldn't keep your dirty hands off her, could you? What? In reference to the what is that in reference to? Is that in reference to the story I told about us meeting or something? That might be something else. Alright. Red and white mags are both pretty buff already. Next stop would be a Hyperion sized buff. Muscles on muscles. Yeah, dude. Muscles on muscles with a broken wrist. That's what they need to do to buff mags. Just give them that broken wrist. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention enough in this fight. There we go. There we go. Thank you, thing. Appreciate it, bud. Kinda hate fighting this guy in the arena. Alright. Alejandro Villegas? Don't know if I'm saying your name right, but thank you very much for the 2. Saying, who should I rank 3? Massacre, Medusa, or Claire? I would recommend Claire between the 3 of those champions. Kind of between Claire and Medusa, but I'd recommend Claire. Her ability to heal, I think, will be most helpful to you. And yeah, just all around, just a solid champion that you can use for such a crazy number of different areas of the game. Claire, she's relatively new, at least a lot newer than those other 2 champs. And yet I've used her so much already. Even though I haven't had her on my own account that long. But yeah, man, I hope that helps. I would actually for sure just go with Claire. She's super strong. Robert sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, want to know what's whack? I got kicked from my Platinum Alliance after being War MVP multiple times and clearing all minis and Doom boss because I actually had a job which took up my time during the day. Robert, sorry to hear it, man. That does suck, dude. I mean, I don't know the whole story behind it, but it sounds like it's a little bit of their loss, you know what I mean? And maybe they know it too. Maybe they, you know, didn't want to do it, but sometimes it's how it goes. schedule conflicts or something like that. Maybe you know, even if you're really good, that's just how it is sometimes. But still, sorry to hear it, man. Sucks. You'll find another alliance. You'll find an alliance that, hey, probably a better fit for you. So I wouldn't sweat it too much, but yeah, definitely sucks. Let's hit this potato head. Get out of here. Alright. MPG, it's a reference to the blade opening in 2019 when you pulled that Medusa. Oh, yeah, okay. I've forgotten about that. Did they change the attack values in Act 6? Yes. They brought them down quite a bit. It was a pretty substantial nerf to the attack values. There was one quest that we found that still had pretty high attack, and I felt like it was higher than it was supposed to be or something. I don't know, but it was still a lot lower. So yeah, some of the attack values really sharply fell off. Still, I mean, still high level content, still essentially the highest level content we have outside of the Abyss, and you know, once Act 7 gets rolling here. So, you know, still difficult, but don't expect them to hit you for like 5. It's still gonna hurt, but BG, what are your thoughts on Thor Ragnarok? He's not that good of a champ, but I have actually found him to be a bit useful for me in Act 6. There were a few paths that he really helped me out, kind of saved the day. My skill lineup is not the strongest one, and yeah, he came through. He is mostly a prestige champion though, which prestige for 99.9% of the people playing this game should not be a concern. So for most people, I don't recommend ranking him up. Prestige should only be a concern once you've finished virtually all of the content, or almost all of the content in this game. Talking all of Act 6 kind of thing. Brian, I almost forgot to mention something big happened a little over a month ago. I quit smoking. Demiak, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome. I'm a healthy boy again, at least in my lungs. I still eat like poop, though. Hey, man. I'm not worried about that right now, all right? You can fix that later. That's really good, dude. Not only is that a healthy move, but you know, it just saves a lot of money, too, man. So it's a double win. Well, maybe it does at least. I don't know. I feel like does it just get replaced by something? Because I feel like so I've never smoked, but I feel like if I did, maybe I wouldn't eat as much. And then if I stopped smoking, I would just go back to eating as much again, kind of thing. Either way, man, I'm proud of you, dude. We don't need to talk about the benefits of not smoking. It's pretty clear. Good job, dude. What's up, BG? Just start a Labyrinth run for the first time on the easy path. Epic fail. Forgot to turn after the Unstoppable Colossus. Had to quit out so that I don't risk the dreaded 99% exploration. Wait, what? Forgot to turn? You want to go around the outside. You don't want to turn in. The easy path is just completely around the outside of the map. I mean, you could turn in if you felt like fighting the Abomination in there, or one of the other corner fights, if you just wanted to, you know, do it for fun or something like that. Or, and some people do take the Colossus shortcut, they call it, because there's only like 1 fight versus 3 fights. But honestly, either way is fine, because those 3 fights have not as much health, and you gotta go through both at some point anyway. But yeah, don't know if you've already quit out. Sounds like you did, but so a bunch of maps. They all told me to turn after the Unstoppable Colossus and go fight the regular Colossus. Yeah, I mean, those maps are just kind of a guideline. You definitely didn't have to quit out. I hate to tell you. You can kind of go either way. But, I mean, that's all right. It wasn't that far in, right? It didn't take that long to get to that point. So, you just get back there again. It's no big deal. Not too big a deal. PG, do you think it's worth keeping crystals until this Nexus thing is added? I wouldn't. It's not that big of a change. So if you need to pop open crystals now, just go for it, man. Like if I needed ISO to rank up a champion, which I'm probably gonna need ISO to rank up a certain fire dude to rank 3 real soon here. I'm just gonna pop open the crystals. I'm not worried about it. But if you don't have any need to pop open the crystals, well then yeah, you might as well wait. It is a slight buff, but it's more of a buff in just kind of letting you pick some well, which crystals are we talking about, I guess? Sorry, I'm all over the place. If we're talking about like Cavalier level crystals, then it's actually a fairly significant buff, I would say. The other crystals, not so much in my opinion. But I think the Cav crystal is actually fairly significant. You're not going to see Nexus crystals all the time, but I mean, just getting Nexus crystals from time to time is really nice. So, you know, I'd probably recommend like holding off on buying any more Cavs. But if we're talking about the other crystals, then nah, just pop them. Smoked for 13 years, and I've been off the poop for about 2 years now. I definitely started eating way more after. It's the oral fixation that's the worst part. Not even the nicotine. Yeah, I think most of the time I just eat out of boredom. And not even just boredom. Over the past few years, I've noticed that I kind of eat to get away from something. Like, if I need to work on a video that I know is going to be a pain in the ass to make, instead of just sitting down and getting it done, you know, I might be like, all right, this is going to be a lot of work. Let me go eat something first. You know what I mean? Or just something like that. And yeah, that happens with a lot of things. And then of course there are the times where, yeah, just bored, or because I have such a short attention span, if I'm watching a show or a movie or something like that, it's like I need to be eating while watching it, because the whatever show or movie I'm watching, no matter how good it is, it's not good enough to fully lock in my attention. So I got to be doing something else, whether it's playing a game or we're just grabbing some food, or it's just very satisfying, right? Getting some, yeah, especially like, I don't know, man, some really good comfort food. Like you just ordered some pizza or something like that. Sit down, watch a show, watch a movie with that fresh hot. All right, we got to stop talking about food because this is gonna be a problem. I already ate a couple of burritos today. I don't need to go eat another couple. Damn it. BGM currently, or at 12k units currently, and grind all 3 arenas. There's 5 of them. Well, I make it to 21k by Cyber Weekend. Probably, if you grind at least 3 of the arenas. Which 3 are we talking? If we're talking about the highest 3, then yeah. If we're talking about the lowest 3, I'm not sure. It's got to do the math though, man. Whatever amount of units that you're getting out of the arenas. You just figure out how many weeks till Cyber Monday. And then you just multiply it, right? If you're consistent with it, and every single 3-day arena you're knocking out the same milestones, then you just take that number, multiply it by 2 for the week, multiply it by a number of weeks, you have your answer. How'd you keep all that ISO in your stash, Poos? Heck, how do you even keep ISO in your stash? Must be a pretty thick stash. What are we talking about here? What is Poos saying? You trying to say his actual mustache? Can't even find the original comment. But I guess that's what you're saying. Had deep dish pizza tonight? That sounds good. Oh, wait, here we go. I just made 5 big rank ups and I only have 200 ISO left in my stash. Aha. Here we go. Yeah, I don't have much for science ISO because I've been popping open all these skill and mutant 5-star crystals, but I've got a lot of 4-stars saved up since I haven't really had to pop those recently. I've got like 20 or something, so I should be okay. Just if I get some bad RNG, well, that could suck, but otherwise it should be fine. Can you play with a team of Dormammu, Nick Fury, Thanos, Void, and Warlock? Right now I can't. Right now I'm in the arena and just throwing in my top 3 champs over and over and over again. How many units is normally needed for all the deals in Cyber Monday? Well, for the big deals, it's been 15k for a few years now. But, they've been adding like bonus offers on top of the 15k deals. And those are kind of new, so I don't really know what to expect. It's been usually in the 3 to 6k range kind of thing, but I don't know if there's enough of a pattern established. I feel like Kabam, maybe they're still trying to figure things out. Figure out how to squeeze the most amount of units out of all the players, you know what I mean? The damn experience sending over $1. Thank you very much. Where's your last? Oh, dip. Here, dip. All right, give me a sec, because I'm not seeing it. All right, here we go. BG opinion on Guardian. Okay, Guardian, I haven't had much time to really play, so my opinions on him are not the strongest. I can only tell you a little bit from what I hear my alliance mates say about him. My alliance mates, they've kind of alluded to the fact that he's a pretty solid champion, pretty cool champion, but not one that often gets brought to war. It's almost like he came out a little too late, because he would have been a good counter for the flow tactics, but because people stopped using flow, well, I mean, I don't know about for all tiers, but we haven't really seen flow. It's been all stubborn. But yeah, it's almost like he was just a little bit too late to really have his place in the champion meta for war. In regular quests and stuff like that, I don't really know exactly how useful he is. I haven't really seen anybody use him in regular questing content, and I'm not sure if that's just because he's a newer character and not many people have him, or if it's just because they feel like he's powerful but maybe not quite up to the standards of, you know, the Ghosts and Corvuses and Quakes and Omega Reds of the game that have just been kind of dominating for the past few years, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't have much else to kind of add to him. Like I said, I don't really have experience with the champion. Don't have him as a 5-star. Only messed around for a tiny bit with the lower star version kind of thing. Just jumped on. Are we talking about Guardian perchance? Abdo, yes. Someone's asking about Guardian, and I don't have much to say just because from lack of experience. But Abdo, if you've got some experience to share, please do. That goes for everyone, especially with these newer champions. You know, I don't know exactly how useful they are in practice. And if anyone else has some opinions to share about Guardian, please do. If you found him to be useful for you, or maybe the opposite, maybe underwhelming, pop that in the chat. Okay, Robert sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying I've gone like 12 shots on the Cosmic Attack Crystal for Ghost, and best I got out of them is Awakening Venom and getting Cap Marvel movie. That's not too bad though, right there, man. Out of 12 crystals, getting Cap Marvel movie and an Awakened Venom, that's not bad. I wouldn't be too mad at that. I mean, obviously, I hope that you get Ghost soon still, but not bad, man. Not bad at all. Enzo, what's up, dude? Saying good morning, BG. Do you think that every year there should be at least one OP champion? Or like 2020, the new champions are very balanced. Will 7-star Ghost be the best champ in 2025? Oh, Enzo, you know I could talk a lot about balance. I'm sure there was maybe a collective sigh out of some people in the chat like, oh no, not the balance talk again. I'm going to leave things a little bit vague here, because otherwise I really could talk about this for hours. And I'll just say it's exciting when we have a powerful champion like Ghost, right? Or, you know, name one of the other very powerful champions that we've gotten, right? Ghost is kind of just an example. But it's exciting when we get a champion like that, because it changes the game. And ultimately, change is what's exciting. You know, we all have our comforts in this game, and it's nice that we can kind of return to those comforts so we're not forced to change. But when the game around us is changing and kind of expecting us to adapt in different ways, that's what keeps a game running for 5 years. You know, whether you want to admit it or not, other games that don't change, well, they just don't last for this amount of time. Or I guess it's like almost 6 years this game's been out, right? I've only been playing it for 5, and it's going to be going on much longer than this, right? But at the same time, it's almost like it's borrowed excitement. Because obviously not every champion can be up to that standard. So it's almost like it's sucking away that excitement from the other champions that come out. And I'm sure there's like a right level of balance there where certain things should be really OP. Certain things should be more balanced. I think the way that Kabam has been doing things as of late, where they're making certain champions OP in certain situations, like Magneto versus Metal champions, or, you know, long shot in where the opponent has lots of buffs. I don't know, things like that. Maybe not the best example, but you know what I mean. There's there's definitely times where certain champions just they shine really well, and other times where they're just just okay. I think that's probably the right target to go for, but I think it's almost like it might be too late. So I don't know what can be done to get people to kind of shake things up or become more excited about champions who are not Ghost and Quake and Corvus and Omega Red. But these have been the main champions for years now, actual years, and as time goes on, like that level of excitement and just the ability for that to kind of keep our interest in the game inevitably goes down. It needs to be replaced by something. So yeah, I think I'll kind of leave it at that I don't know what's exactly best, but there's something to be said about having the game being more balanced, and there's also something to be said about just having that game changer of a champion just come and slap you in the face. And maybe there's room for both, but it's hard to say exactly what is best. All right, Abdo, I wanted to see what you said about Guardian. I like him, suicide friendly, great for flow or that epic modifier of AQ. I've smoked some Alliance War minis with him, and I've also taken him in the wrong fight. Overall, good to rank up. Okay. I like him more than Guillotine 2099 or X-Bones for that role at least. Okay. Well, there you go. There's at least one opinion on Guardian. Okay. So this is gonna be what he talks about for the rest of the stream. No, man, I'm gonna stop it there. It's mini tangent. ABG, where is the line between drinking casually and being an alcoholic? Just asking for a friend. That is me, because I think I'm walking a fine line. Anyways, I love you. I mean, if you could see the line, then that's good. That's a good sign, at least. I don't know, man. I don't know how to define it. I think everybody has their own definition of where that line is, and I don't know. I know it's partially just a joke, but I'm treating it like a real question. I don't know. Been a long day of shopping and getting ready for the apprenticeship if it goes through. So night, y'all. All right, Roboto. Good luck, man. Have a good one. Any advice for Storm Pyramid X? I have her duped as a 5-star. I don't remember exactly what the best way is to play her. Like, I have a vague understanding in my head, and I had a pretty good understanding when she first came out. I did make a video on her. It's kind of give just like a little review video going over my thoughts about the champ. I think her most useful kind of asset that she brings to the table is the ability to stun opponents, and if they shrug off that stun, they're still stunned. It's just a passive stun kind of thing. But the mutant class is so stacked that I don't know if she really has too big of a place in the game. So, you know, try her out for yourself. See if you like her. Maybe watch a couple videos to get an understanding of the rotation and stuff like that. But at the same time, I don't necessarily recommend feeding a ton of resources into the champion. That said, if I ever pull a Storm Pyramid X and you see me rank her up, don't be like, this dude lied to me. I actually want to rank her up just because I've always thought Storm was really cool. And I always wanted the OG Storm in this game to be a better champion. And that's kind of what the new Storm is. Not necessarily a game changer, but a better Storm. And yeah, I think she's pretty cool, pretty fun to play. I always want to try her out in the incursions. So I might rank her up with some spare resources, but I don't know if I can necessarily recommend for other people to invest their highest resources into her, you know? There should be an Aegon arena for this man. He will get him at any cost. Well, there was an Aegon arena, and I did not get Aegon at any cost. So I underestimated how high of a score other people were going to put up for Aegon. He went super high in round 1. I missed. And then round 2 did not go very high. And I grinded the wrong arena, apparently. Best champs are Professor X, Aegon, Blade, and others. All right, man. Sounds like you got some good champs. That's cool. EG, who do you think is the best champ in MCOC? I think it's Ghost, personally. It's debatable. It depends on which area of the game we're even talking about. For example, in War, someone could say that Quake is the best champion in the game. I mean, some people would argue Quake is just the best champion, period. But I think depending on the game mode we're talking about, it becomes a little bit more clear as to which champ is best. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. This game is about your roster, your entire roster, not any one champion. Which is why I don't normally make those types of videos ranking the champs. Every year, though, I say this, and this year is no different. I might make some of those videos just because, I don't know, people seem to like them. And they're kind of quick and easy to make, so maybe as we get closer to the holidays and stuff, I'll just make some of those. Like that, like the end of the year, this way we have like the full representation of the year's champions to go through and things like that. All right, Gian Quick sending over £1. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, could you do a video on champs' secret abilities, like the daredevils who can't miss as they see all, and they should make some synergies more OP. Synergies make the game more interesting. Well, first off, dude, have you seen the synergies coming out lately? They're doing exactly what you're asking. The synergies coming out are insane. Crazy stuff. I almost think they're going too far. Like, here's my worry about these synergies. Not that they're too powerful. It's fine to make these synergies powerful, it's fine to make the champions powerful. But I don't always want to drag on certain champions to the team, which is why I made that video saying, like, dude, maybe we just need to rework synergies as an idea a little bit. Just because, like, it makes sense for some champions to be on the team with one another. But if they're only playable when you have this exact team set up and there's no flexibility, so you're essentially can only have a good time with this champion in Realm of Legends or something like that, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. But oh man, yeah, some of these synergies are crazy, dude. All the stuff that just got added with Apocalypse and all that. But all right, anyway, as for the first part of your message, that would be a cool video. I don't know if I even know them all, though. If I was gonna make a video like that, there's the Daredevil interaction, there's the kind of reverse control interactions with Emma Frost, and then from there I'd probably have to fill the rest of the video with like the text pop-ups, because there's some interactions there where if two champions kind of, you know, go toe to toe, there's a little bit of an Easter egg pop-up message that could show up. I think those are the only ones I know off the top of my head. Are there others that are like affect combat? I don't even know. But all right. Thank you for the pound, dude. Appreciate it. PG, so I think I liked season 1 more than 2, but overall I liked them both. I kind of expected more comedy in a way from how you described it, but it was fun and enjoyable. A little deeper at points. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is not a comedy show, but I mean, dude, I laughed a lot at Stingray. But yeah, I probably agree with that. I don't know. So I think season 1, when all right, so here's what I remember. I actually don't remember a ton about season 2. I watched season 1 like a few times while waiting for season 2. But here's what I kind of remember. I remember the first few episodes of season 2 feeling a little bit disappointing, and I was like, oh man, I don't know. Because maybe, you know, they were kind of like slowing things down a little bit, developing more characters and all that. And just the way it was going, it didn't have this quite the same feel to it. But then as like the rest of the season went on, I really liked it. So I don't know, season 1 probably was my favorite between the two as well. But I do really like what they did in season 2. What? I think Stingray was one of my least favorite parts. Oh, come on. Not terrible, but what I like about it is that they don't go too heavy with the slapstick generic characters like Stingray. I mean, you gotta have one. Yeah, it would be stupid if all the characters were like that. But I don't know, man. I love him, man. I think he's so funny. Cause the whole deal with him is oh yeah, Cyclops versus Havoc. Yeah, good call. That's another one. Just seeing that in the chat now. But the whole deal with that guy is that he's like us, man. Like he was like a fan of the show that got into the show kind of thing, without them directly calling out that it is a show. But he basically is an audience character that's part of the show now, you know? The same way that we would maybe not take the world totally seriously because we know it's a show. It's almost like he knows that, you know? Is Magneto the immune to all reverse controls, or just Emma's? Just Emma's, I believe. Because Emma is like, you know, psychically doing it and can't penetrate the helmets or something like that with her psychic abilities. Whereas reverse controls, that's just a node that's telling you, nope, these controls are reversed. Brian, would you complete the Abyss or save units for Cyber Monday? I would save units for Cyber Monday and complete the Abyss sometime after. He's not like us. Do you consider us to be losers? I'm now highly offended. How do I ban people again? Let me see if I could find that button real quick. Abdo, you're pushing it right now, man. One of the best parts I laughed at was Stingray's interview at the school in season 2. That teacher just looked at him like, this dude probably belongs on a list somewhere. Dude, just his part of the fight at the end of season 2. I don't know, man. Like I said, I also recognized him from one of what I thought was one of the funniest bloopers from Always Sunny. Like, he was cracking up the cast of Always Sunny. There's a few characters that have done that in the bloopers, but, like, you know, he was one of them, and he did it with just like a quick line. I don't know, man. Buying accounts is allowed. Buying accounts is not allowed. No. I don't recommend it. Not only could that get you banned in this game, but also there's a lot of shady people out there that if they wanted to, what they can do is sell you their account and then get their account back, because they were the people that originally made the account. They have all of the info. They can, you know, they can say, oh, their information was stolen. They have ways to get it back. I don't know any stories of that happening in MCOC, because honestly, we try not to even talk about that part of the game. But I've seen it in other games for sure. Has been a thing in the past. So technically, you're not buying the account, just the access to it. Exactly. That's the best way of putting it. You're buying access to the account. I mean, that's kind of what we're all doing, since none of us really own our accounts. It's all, you know, it's all kabams kind of at the end of the day, but way more so if you're buying someone else's account. Kabam's not just going to take away your account, but someone else, they could just whoop. Thank you, I'll be taking that back now. People spam global chat about selling their accounts. Why aren't they banned? It takes time for people to get banned. That stuff probably needs to be reported. I don't know if Kabam's really keeping too close of an eye on general chat themselves. They probably will only act on things if reported or something like that. But people get banned all the time. It's just, you don't always know it either. You might see someone spamming to sell an account one day, and then maybe you don't see them there the next day because maybe they did get banned or something, you know? Or it could just be people making level 1 accounts and using that to spam. This way, if they do get banned, well, it's not the account they're selling that gets banned. Either way, man, I would stay away from all that stuff. It's also more, well, I guess this is subjective, but I think it's way more fun to kind of build up your own account rather than buy someone else's progression, because you're just going to get roadblocked wherever they were if you haven't gone through the content yourself. Got to develop the skill along with the roster. It goes hand in hand. GG, since you're a free-to-play player, could you make a video about your insights of where to utilize units efficiently, tips to hoard resources and units and stuff, unit management for free-to-play players? I have made videos like this in the past. I don't remember the titles of them, but I kind of went through a list of everything you could spend your units on in this game and the kind of importance of those things and whether or not I thought they were a good use of units. Might be something like unit management titled, or maybe I just phrased it as a question for the title. Where should you spend your units? Something like that. Those videos exist. I should probably make another video just so that people can find it and think it's relevant and stuff. This is the reason why I wanted a website, though, is because I actually have a ton of videos that people just don't even know about, just because it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all either. It's just the video format is not the best for this type of thing, or maybe it's not the video format's fault, but YouTube is not really set up in such a way. Like, you can make playlists, but there's not really another way to organize your videos outside of that, and even playlists are kind of limited in what they can do. This is why I wanted a website where I can say, you know, just have it nicely organized of where you can find all the info, and could update certain things through text if there's just like a tiny little change instead of having to make a whole new video. But yeah, I'll videos out there if you click on my channel and hit the search button and maybe type in something like unit management. But I'll also keep that in mind to just make a new video about it. I'll write it down because, yeah, like I said, most people probably don't even know that video exists. But I've got tons of videos on where to get units, how to get units, how to manage other resources. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be talking about revives real soon. I was kind of waiting for these revives to come in from Marvel Insider, but I was going to be talking about that real soon too. Even though it's something I've already talked about in the past as well. PG, do you get random friend requests from your fans? I have the friends request disabled. I get lots of random dungeon invites. I wish I could disable that too. It's nothing personal, it's just the in-game friend list is kind of useless. So, even other YouTubers are not on my friends list or anything like that. I think there's like 6 people on my friends list. 2 of them being YouTubers at least. So I know Dave's on there and Legacy's on there from playing in dungeons and incursions together. I know Laura is on there. A couple of my real life friends that got me into the game. It might be it. Might be one other. I don't know. But otherwise, yeah, I don't use the friends list at all in this game. So I turned that off. I turned that off before I made a YouTube channel. It wasn't even like a YouTube thing. I just disabled that stuff right off the bat. I disabled the global chat. Everything I don't use, I just turn that stuff off immediately because it's just a distraction. So I turned off global chat. It was like the first thing I did day one. Like, what are all these messages? Can I hide this? Found the option for it. Turned off the friend stuff. It's not my fault, but my dad says it's my fault when he lost all his hair at a young age. Well, first off, is that a bad thing? I mean, look at me. Styling. It's a very in look. I mean, look at Michael Jordan, all right? You think he's mad that he doesn't have hair? No. BG, okay, so I watched both seasons of Cobra Kai, but have you tried The Boys yet? I have not. Heard a lot of good things about it, but I haven't watched it. It's nothing personal, I just don't associate with you plebs. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. I don't know what type of show for sure, but you might actually like it a lot. Maybe. I kind of vaguely know what it's about. I saw Laura watching, I saw like 5 minutes of an episode. They were in a plane, and I think they were trying to save the people, but kind of just made the decision of like, well, we can't, or something like that, or I don't remember exactly. But I don't know, man. It's you know me, dude. It's hard to get into shows, so don't spoil the plane scene. I mean, this was like a couple years ago, dude. I mean, whoops, but the show's been out for a while now. I don't like to say spoilers, but at some point we gotta at least be able to talk a little bit. UG, currently Cavalier, expanding / ranking on my 5 and 6 stars. Do you think it's worth it to pump resources into 4 stars for the arena grind? Only have 4 max 4 stars, and we need lots of resources. Hold on. Expanding ranking on 5 and 6 stars. I think it's worth pump resources into 4 stars for the arena grind. Yeah, it's okay. So just don't go overboard with it, you know what I mean? But yeah, it could be worth ranking up your 4 stars a bit. Like, what I would recommend doing is maybe with your glory that you get from Alliance Quest, assuming you're participating in Alliance Quest. Maybe just try to budget that a little bit of that to you know, some more tier 4 basics or something like that to help rank up your 4 stars. You don't want to go overboard, like I said. I don't know what you're getting with your glory as it is. Maybe you're already getting that stuff. But because of the way the glory store works, where it's cheaper, you know, with your first couple purchases of things. Let's say you're getting like tier 2 alpha or tier 5 basic or something like that. Well, maybe just sacrifice a tiny bit of that towards more resources to rank up 4s. You don't need a ton of 4 stars ranked up though. Either, so again, don't go too overboard in that sense either. I don't think I'll take any champ past rank 4. Doing that for 4 stars? I mean, that's fine. Second season just came out. It hasn't been a couple years. Okay, it's been a year or something like that. Hold on. When did it first come out? The Boys season 1 release date. Okay, July 26th. So it's been a year and 3 months. Still been a while. Besides one of the most pivotal moments of the show, you'd know that if you watched it. Well, I didn't know that. All right, Jacob Rodriguez sent it over 5 saying, always nice to catch some BG before bed. Jacob, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Oh man, speaking of before bed, I just realized what time it's getting to be. But dude, thank you very much. Appreciate it, man. Oh, well, damn, now I hate to say this. I hope you've been here a little bit, because I feel bad saying this, but I am going to be calling it a night here myself. So if you just got here, I'm sorry. But I am going to spin out a crystal. Hope for the 225. Ooh, we got over 16k units. Cross another 1,000 unit threshold. Yeah. But yeah, man, thank you again for the 5. BG, have you seen Hector's video on his rank 3 Omega Red? I have not seen his video on his rank 3 Omega Red. Was that just recent, or was that a little while ago? Because I think he ranked him up not too long ago, but it was a little while ago, right? Dude, I totally forgot. Hold on. Okay. I totally forgot what popped out of these crystals yesterday. I was going to make a highlight of that because it was so rare. But anyway, I'll have to do that tomorrow or something. Speaking of tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here for a day stream. Yeah, like 98.5% chance a day stream. Don't know exactly what time. Usually shoot for around 1 p.m. give or take. Honestly, it might be a little closer to around 2 p.m. I want to say for tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, there's a lot of content that I want to do. I think tomorrow is going to be boss rush day. Yeah, I've only got 3 days left on it. It's got to be boss rush day. Boss rush, and then I needed to do another day stream for the Mutant Treasure Island, which I have not even stepped foot into yet. So, be doing those things. Probably just do the big boss rush and just leave it at that. I gotta clean up the other boss rushes, so but those are just like, you know, doing the lower difficulties. Maybe I'll do another stream for that just because it won't be that interesting, but it'll, you know, it's always more interesting when other people to talk to while doing stuff like that. All right, C Rob sending over a buck with some sunglasses. What do we got? The punish the other night was insane. Yeah, man, it really was. That's why I wanted to clip that, because that doesn't really happen. But yeah, I'll have to do that still. Dude, there's football and then I work tomorrow. Terrible day of the week for a day stream. Well, Abdo, I hope you enjoy your football and hope you have a good day at work. I was gonna say something rude, but keep it nice. Jacob sent over another 5, saying always nice to look forward to a BG stream. There we go. Thanks, man. Sorry, I'm kind of wrapping things up here, but appreciate that, dude. Yeah, so tomorrow, Mega Boss. I don't even know what to claim at the end. I'll have to think about that, but that's what I'll be doing. All right. On that note, Osama Mama, shout out to you for being tonight's biggest D. I mean, really, Jacob, you sent over 10 as well, but just the way the system tracks it, I guess. So, kind of shout out to both of you. I think there might have been someone else that sent over 10 too. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you to everyone. As always, man. Appreciate all the support, guys. And let's go stare at my beautiful egg. The universe egg. It's not really my egg. I just hold on to it for safekeepings. All right. Wait, wow, rude? What is wow, rude? I said nice things. But all right, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow then. Big head mode? Fine. 5 seconds of big head mode. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.